Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is a team selection video for Game Week 38, the final team selection of the season. Wow, season almost over. How is everyone doing? So, the craziest thing happened on Wednesday. I went to work in the morning, just a normal day, nothing special. I work in kindergarten, by the way. Pretty tiresome, especially when you have two kids at home as well. And after work we had a parents meeting, so from 5:30 to 7:30. And I was done. When I was done with everything, I checked my phone and I see like 80 people had followed me on Twitter. That's the first thing I saw. I'm like, what is happening? Like what did I do now? That's suspect, unusual. And I go open Twitter and check what has happened, and what do you know? FPL Harry, the mighty FPL Harry, had tweeted about my channel. Just like that, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I didn't even know. I was in shock. I'm like, what? I saw a picture of mine on the tweet, and he had written that he's been enjoying watching the videos lately since discovering the channel. I mean, I was in a state of shock for a while. I'm like, what is happening? Because I could see people still following me on Twitter. I go to YouTube, subscribers are going up. I was just like, is this real? Is this happening? Like how? I never know, like I've said this so many times before. I make these videos and I upload them. I have no idea who watches it. Because in my head, it's the family members who are supporting me, just showing. They don't even know what I'm talking about, most of them, because they don't play FPL. Some of them don't even speak English. And some of my friends, just a few of them play FPL. The others just, probably miss me and they watch the videos for support. That's how I feel. Like I never know who else watches them. I know there's some regular viewers, but they're, you can count them on fingers. So to have FPL Harry say that he's been enjoying watching the videos. First of all, how does he find time to watch any other content? He's super busy all the time. And then when he has the time, he chooses to watch these videos. I'm just, oh my god, I'm blushing just thinking about it. It's crazy. I mean, if you don't know FPL Harry, he's one of the biggest FPL YouTubers out there. Top 3 for sure. For sure. He's a great FPL manager. I think his ranks have been amazing over the years. And great at content. He not only makes content for his channel, but he also makes, I think, for Fantasy Football Scout and some other channels as a guest. So I'm still in a state of shock. I mean, I've gained over 60 subscribers in 2 days. And to put that into context, because for some of you probably saying, oh, that's not... I get a subscriber per month. Max. 1. That's my average. 1 subscriber per month. Because I'm a small, tiny small channel. And a lot of times that's enough for me. It's fine. I do this, as I said many times, I do this because I enjoy it. It's like a hobby. I don't expect anything in return. So to get like 60 in 2 days is just, wow. The boost that gave the channel and me is just incredible. I mean, when you think of it, he didn't have to do that, and he still did it because being the nicest guy in the world that he is, he took the time and made a post about it, which is, I'm still in a state of shock, and I don't know even how. I wish I could do something similar to him, but as I said, my channel is way too small to have that kind of effect. But if any of you that happen to watch me and don't know who Harry is, please show him some love, because he showed us a lot of love in me. And yeah, thank you again. But yeah, that's what happened. As I said, I've been in a state of shock for 2 days now still, and it's been nice to get hear some nice words from other FPL content, or just knowing that they watch or they know about you, because I never know, as I said before. And yeah. But let's just jump straight into FPL. Back to reality. Hope there goes gravity. Yep. Last game week. Last team selection. Not the last video. I'm going to make the last video probably before summer. next week it's gonna be like a season review and see how we ended up, how the season is gone, and after that I'll probably take the summer off because I don't make this for a living, so I'm not gonna make videos in the summer. I'm just gonna wait until August, early August, like when the transfer starts coming in, like new players are coming to Premier League and start looking at drafts. That's when I start making again. I'm gonna take at least 1 and a half months off. But yeah, let's see. Let's just jump straight into the fantasy app and see how the team is looking. Probably still gonna make late transfers because we might get team leaks. So let's see about that. Let's just go to the fantasy app over here for once. There might be some press conferences as well today. Yeah. Will Isak play? Here it is. Yeah, I ended, if you haven't seen my last video, or there were still 2 matches to be played, I ended up on 62 points. Let's just look at that very quick. So I had Munoz, Gvardiol, De Bruyne, Sar, and Evan Nilsson to play. Disappointing. I mean, Ismail Assar returned an assist, 5 points, which was okay. But the biggest differential, Evan Nilsson and De Bruyne didn't return anything amazing. But it's still, I was still not up on the green arrow. And actually that clean sheet loss for City at the end of the game, that put me even in a higher rank. Because I assume because a lot of managers had double City defense. Because I was in a green arrow by a margin of 1 point, then I end up on a green arrow by a margin of 3 points. So I'm currently on 4,331 rank. Still number 1 in Kosovo, and I think the second 37 points, 62. Yeah, that's... I mean, unless something crazy happens, I should at least end up first in this league. Which, it's a bit of an achievement. It's not great. My wife said it's a bit unfair that I'm in a Kosovo league. Because I do live in Norway, but I am from Kosovo. And the Norwegian league is extremely competitive. I mean, I'm sure there's a few Norwegians in the top 50. Because the FPL here is crazy. But I am 1 in Kosovo, so I should take that. And a lot of the mini leagues. There's some mini leagues that I'm second. Like this one and this one. So I should... hopefully aim. I'm not too far from this one. Yeah, 9 points. So you never know. You never know. Could go either way, but it doesn't matter because the last game week I want to end up in the positive. And yeah, this is how the team ended up. 62 points, not too bad. I think Konsa still ended up being the hero of the game week. And considering how this game week could have gone with not owning Watkins, I'm super happy. And now the team is looking pretty well, This is the team pre-transfers. And I've got 2 free transfers to go. So, I talked about it in my last video. By the way, I forgot to the new subscribers over here. Welcome, first of all. This is what I do. I know it looks weird, but it is an FPL channel. It's an FPL channel. I sit here, talk about FPL, talk about my, thought process on picking the teams and players. I do this twice a week when I get time. Sometimes once if there's, midweek games because I don't have time to do game week reviews. But yeah, welcome and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for subscribing, by the way, because it's been over 60 of you who just subscribes blindly probably. And I hope you get to enjoy this journey together. Maybe... bad timing because the season's about to be over, but either way, thank you for being here, and yeah, I'll hope you enjoy them. So, yeah, the 2 free transfers that I've got, my thought at the moment is De Bruyne to Saka, but that would depend also if Saka starts. I'm gonna wait for leaks. I don't know if I should take a risk if there's no leaks, but I'm hoping that there's gonna be leaks. I mean, there should be. Last game week, but also it's going to be so many games. Oh my god, it's going to be the deadline on Sunday is going to be stressful. But is De Bruyne for Saka and Ismail Assar for Bowen. Now the Ismail Assar to Bowen is going to happen 100%. Now if you have Eze, I would be tempted to keep him. I know it sounds crazy. I made a funny, or like it was supposed to be ironic tweet on Tuesday that Eze is probably the best transfer to make this game week because it's just He hasn't stopped scoring since, I don't know, game week 31 or something. And I just feel like the Crystal Palace hype, it's still there, while the Liverpool hype from winning the title has, cooled down. They don't look, mentally there, while the Crystal Palace is still buzzing. So I feel like that game, it's not going to go the way it's going to go, which is also, I don't know, I'm reluctant to captain Salah, even though everyone is captaining him. I just don't know who else to captain, because the others, Isak, we don't know yet if he's going to play. And Saka, I don't know if he's going to start, and if he does, I don't know. Both the captaincy and the transfers are going to be last-minute decisions this game week. But other than that, I think the team is looking fine. Now I think I've decided for sure I'm not going to make a defensive transfer, because Ryan, goal, fine. Then I have Livramento, fine. Guardiola, fine. Most people are going to own Guardiola anyway, so it doesn't matter. Saliba, I'm not happy, but it is what it is. What can you do? This shit happens. Konsa, I'd rather play Konsa than make a defensive transfer. That's where my head is at the moment, because I feel like attack, there's more potential this last game week, and it's more fun anyways to make attacking transfers. So the thought at the moment is, with the 2 free transfers, to go Ismail Assar to Bowen and De Bruyne. Let's just go to the transfers here tab and go Ismail Assar to Jared Bowen, and then De Bruyne to Saka. Still a lot of money in the bank. 0.9. There it is. And then I would play Salah, Buemo, Saka, and Bowen, and probably bench Rodgers, and then play Evan Nilsson, Isak, if he plays, and Vissa. Now you might be wondering, what do you do if Isak is ruled out? I don't know if he's ruled out. I think, was there a video of... Can we look at these videos? I mean, I know the big channels don't, because of copyrights and something, but what are they going to do to me? I mean, let's just risk it.
He is doing okay. He's hasn't trained with us yet, but he's made good progress through the week. Next couple of days will be absolutely crucial to his availability on time.
Okay, so nothing.
So at this stage, there is a chance that he could play some part against Everton.
Yeah, there's a chance. It's difficult to...
Oh, that smile.
any more than that, really.
Okay.
Yeah, until he trains with us, we won't fully know how he's going to respond to the training demands the game will place upon him. We'll only play
that smile gave it a bit away. So hopefully he starts. Don't know yet, but I'm hoping there's going to be leaks. So if Isak is starting, that's going to be my transfers most likely. And if Saka is starting as well, that depends. Now, if Saka doesn't start and Isak is starting, I'll have 1 free transfer to make. So I don't know where I go with that. In that case, I'll probably keep De Bruyne and make a defensive transfer, as boring as it sounds, because I don't know for what midfielder I could go for instead of Saka for De Bruyne, if there's better options. Yes, Bournemouth, but I feel like from De Bruyne to go to Semenyo or Kluivert, it just feels, especially Kluivert, he got hooked at halftime last game, so I don't know about that. I wouldn't be as comfortable. Maybe go for another art, like if Marino starts at number 9. Yeah. There's so many options. Like, for example, if Isak doesn't start, you would probably think, yeah, you go for Watkins. But no, I cannot go for Watkins, because if you remember, sorry for the new subscribers, there's a lot of information, but if you remember, for those of you who watched it before, I have triple Villa. So I couldn't go for Watkins last game week because of that, and I didn't. So I can't go for Watkins again. So if Isak is injured, I don't know where I'll go. I have no idea. I'll probably, bring Bowen, as was my initial plan, and then sell Isak for either, who could I get? I mean, I don't... Maybe a Brighton. Let's go to Brighton. Maybe Welbeck. Tottenham away. I mean, again, Tottenham might be buzzing. I don't know if they're going to... You never know what's going to happen last game week of the season. Maybe if Kai Havertz, we know it's starting, that could be a bit of a punt. I don't know, maybe. Nicholas Jackson. No, he's injured still. No, he got a red card, sorry. Jesus. I'm forgetting what's happening. Definitely not Mateta. Solanke. Chris Wood against Chelsea. Cunha could be a good shout. I don't know. Brentford at home. I feel like... So, Brentford, Mbuemo and Visa are both on 19 goals. I feel like they have nothing to play for. I feel like Thomas Frank is one of those coaches just going to go and say, you know what, fuck it. Just don't care about the defense. Just go all on attack and try and get, double-double. 20 goals from Mbuemo, 20 goals for Visa. Because why wouldn't he? I mean, they've been sensational all year and they deserve that. And it would be an amazing achievement to have two players. I mean, Visa has scored 19 non-penalty goals. That is insane. He's scored more non-penalty goals than any other striker in the Premier League, including Haaland, Salah, Isak, everyone. More than any of them. I mean, that's an incredible achievement. Plus to have two players with 19 Premier League goals. I mean, how often did the Golden Boot go for 22 goals? So to be that close, wow. Incredible. They've had incredible seasons. I feel like Thomas Frank might just go like, you know what, fuck it. You just don't care about the defense. We're going all in attack. We don't need to win this game. We've secured another, Premier League season. So just go for it. And then that would mean that, the defense would be open and exposed. So Cunha could be a good shout if he starts again. Because we never know. He's rumored and most likely going to Man United. So I don't know how the relationship is inside the club. But that would be fun to see. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah. I'm hoping Isak, starts because, kept him for last game week. So, yeah. That's it. I don't know what else. As I said, leave in the comments if you have any other ideas for what midfielder I might get. I'm not going for Palmer because that's a difficult game. There's a lot of stake. It's going to be a tight game. I'd much rather go for one of these, nothing to play for. There's two camps in the Twitter. There's the people who are saying like, oh, you should go for the teams that have something to play for. But I also feel those games are going to be a lot of tension. So they might be very low scoring. While the teams who don't have anything to play for, especially in attacking terms, they might be open and just a lot of goals out there. So depends which one. I mean, it could be either way. We're predicting. It's just nothing. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, my God. That's FPL Harry.
Okay, then, for the final time this season, it is time to see the guys' teams. So we're going to see how they're
That's
set. We're
the
going to start
fantasy
with
show.
Harry's team. Your current rank's just outside the top 6,000, is that right?
Yeah.
Top
That's remarkable.
6,000.
Let's take a look at the players that have got you there. This team is pre any transfers, correct?
It's got Guardiola,
one transfer.
Munoz, and Consa.
So
Okay.
the most boring plan is my defence looks a little bit weak.
No one does a defensive
Oh,
transfer.
no.
I might be that
Okay, got De
person.
Bruyne.
I
Assuming playing De
am
Bruyne.
looking for a little bit of a differential in my defence. I've got Guardiola, Munoz and Conte. At the moment, as a Chelsea fan, I'm benching double Forest defence just because I can't have any part of me wanting a Forest clean sheet in
You've
that
got to play
game.
this game with your head, not your heart.
I know. So I'm looking at Fabian Schär at Newcastle.
Fabian Schär,
Another
okay.
differential. The Newcastle defence is quite highly owned, but I like Schär as a bit of a differential within that. The other thing, as you've spoken about, is just doing De Bruyne to Jared Bowen, which feels the
De
more
Bruyne,
exciting,
Jared Bowen.
more
Oh, he's
lucky
already
pick.
have
So it's either
Saka.
upgrading
Okay.
the defence,
So he's
in
got
what is boring
Salah, Saka,
or
Mbuemo, De
transfer
Bruyne.
with my
That's a
head,
good
but
midfield
with my
actually.
heart
And
it's
Watkins
If you were to bring in
instead
Schär,
of,
who would
so
you
he doesn't
bench?
have to worry about if
Munoz.
Isak is
I've
starting
been
or
pretty
not.
pleased with Konsa recently.
He's got
Guardiola.
Visa and Evan Nilsson, so pretty good attack, pretty good midfield. Could get Bowen, wouldn't hurt. But I get it. Munoz, I'm benching Munoz. Who am I playing? Konsa, I'm playing. Guardiola. Who was my third defender? Why am I forgetting my own team? Okay, Livramento. So he's going for Fabian Schär. I've already got Livramento. I get it. I mean, yeah, I get it. He's already have Saka. But what if Saka doesn't start though? And who was he captaining? I didn't see. Who's he captaining? Or anyways, doesn't matter. We'll have to see. Probably Salah. Anyways, this video is going way too long. Sorry about that, but it's just... there's a lot that's been happening. And it's the last team selection video. Oh my god. Another season. I think it's been a good season for me. When you think of it, it could have gone better, but it's also could have gone way worse, So as I say it often, you can't be greedy. I should be happy with where I am and how the season has gone, and I should be happy with you know, how the channel has gone and just making videos has been such a good experience. And, you know, when you have things like this happen to me on Wednesday, it made my day and just maybe my year even. So it's a pretty good memory. It's been a pretty good positive season. But again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it a lot. You have no idea what that means to me. And thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to Harry again for your nice gesture. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you enjoy the videos that I make and keep enjoying them. And yeah, very good luck with the last game week. And good luck to me as well. Let's see how we end up. But yeah, I'll see you next week for the season review and the last video of the season. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.